George Washington was born on February 22nd, 1732, in Westmoreland, Virginia. Washington went to school only until he was about 14 or 15 years old, but he still learned to make the most of his abilities and opportunities. Washington's remarkable patience and his understanding of others helped him win people to his side in times of hardship and disencouragement. Before becoming president, he led the Continental Army from 1775 to 1783 during the American Revolution. The military career of George Washington spanned over 40 years of service. Washington's service can be broken into three periods: French and Indian War, American Revolutionary War, and the Quasar War with France. A month after leaving the army, Washington married Martha Custis, who already had two kids of her own. Washington also entered politics and was elected to Virginia's House of Burgesses in 1758. In 1786, Congress approved a convention to be held in Philadelphia to amend the Articles of Confederation. At the Constitutional Convention, Washington was anonymously chosen as president. During the presidential election of 1789, he became the only president in American history to be elected by anonymous approval. George Washington was the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797, the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War, and one of the founding fathers of the United States. As president, Washington established the framework of the executive branch and cabinet, appointed the first members of the Supreme Court, and coordinated with Congress on major legislation for both national and international affairs. This included the passage of the Bill of Rights. He also oversaw the building of the new Capitol, which would ultimately bear his name. In his last months of presidency, Washington wrote his farewell address to the American people. He urged his fellow citizens to cherish the Union and avoid partisanship and permanent foreign alliances. In March 1797, he overturned the government to John Adams and returned to Mount Vernon to live his last years. Washington died of an illness on December 14, 1799. Washington could in fact have been king and yet chosen not to. He was not only considered a military and revolutionary hero, but a man of great personal integrity with a deep sense of duty, honor, and patriotism. For over 200 years, Washington has been acclaimed as indispensable to the success of the Revolution and the birth of the nation. But his most important legacy is that he insisted he was dispensable, asserting that the cause of liberty was larger than any single individual. Obama marries Michelle on October 10, 1992, and later have two kids. Before becoming president, Obama was elected to the Illinois Senate in 1996. Obama was sworn in as a senator on January 3, 2005, but would resign his Senate seat on November 16, 2008, so he could focus on his transition before the presidency. On February 10, 2007, Obama announced his candidacy for President of the United States. On November 4th, Obama won the presidency and became the first African American to be elected for president. On January 20, 2009, Obama is sworn in as the 44th President of the United States. On October 9, 2009, he is named the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. On January 27, 2010, he gives his first State of the Union address. On November 6, 2012, Obama won again. He became the first Democratic president since Franklin D. Roosevelt to twice win the majority of the popular vote. Obama has never served in the military, but has been president during many wars, such as the Iraqi War, the war in Afghanistan, the war in Israel, and the war in Libya. Obama has done many things to better our country and is still doing so today.